Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're fine. So today we will continue. We did already since 2 weeks. We did already short videos on different subjects. So today we continue with short video. Today I will share a little bit with you about meditation. So I'm so happy to be with you. So if you write some comment, you can write where you're from. We always like to know where people are in the world, where you are listening from. So we're so happy. So today I will share a little bit about meditation. So why I will share about meditation? Because in Buddhist philosophy, in Buddha's teachings, meditation is so much important, so much beneficial. Generally speaking, it's so much beneficial. It can be so much helpful in our lives. But in these times, in this worldly difficult situation for many people, actually maybe at this time, maybe meditation and Buddhist philosophy can still be more beneficial. So that's why we were thinking about sharing about these teachings. So Buddhist philosophy actually is only like personal choice, personal path, you know. So like this, Buddha, he always said, you know, like it's your own choice, you know. He never force anybody. It's a philosophy. Everybody is free to practice or not, free to be interested or not. For example, Buddha said, you don't believe me only through faith, but you check my own words as you would with gold by cutting, rubbing, and burning it to be sure that it's real gold. So the same way, this Buddhist philosophy teachings, we are very free to be interested or not interested. So it's very personal choice. But Buddha said also, you know, I am my own protector. I am also my own enemy. So nowadays, lots of people think the real source of our happiness is something outside of us, like external thing. Like something will give me happiness from outside. Or same thing, something is, you know, like bringing me suffering also from outside. Regularly we think like this, you know, we think something from outside is the source of our happiness and suffering. But actually, Buddha said, I am my own teacher, I am my own protector, I am my own enemy. This means it's mostly coming from ourselves, inside ourselves. So all these Buddha's teachings is how to work to be happy inside. So actually, you know, like this particular situation right now that we all share together in the world about this virus, you know, pandemic. So actually, some people will have very physical or material difficulty. So at this time, Buddha's teaching can be helpful because we cannot change these things externally sometimes, but thinking differently, having a peaceful mind, having a positive mind, cannot change outside situation, but still can be like diminishing our fear, anxiety, worry, anger, all these things can help. And also, some people, sometimes they don't even have like external difficulty. You know, example, if we don't have external difficulty, but only difficulty, maybe we have to stay at home, to not go outside, not meet our friends. So maybe we have inner difficulty, emotional difficulty. So for sure, the Buddha's teachings and meditation can help for that. So like this, Buddha's teachings, Buddhist philosophy can bring so many beneficial things if we learn a little bit about that. So Buddha's teachings, there's all the words that the Buddha spoke about is all for bringing us more peace and happiness. So the way to get this happiness is called meditation. So some people think meditation means only you close your eyes, you just sit, you relax, you don't think about nothing, you just let your mind like wander or just mind to be at peace. This is meditation. But actually meditation is much more than that. In Buddhist philosophy, much more than that. So what we mean here, what we speak about meditation, we speak about it's a third step in a 3 steps process. Meditation is the last step. What means meditation? Actually, the word in Tibetan language, gom, is meaning some kind of familiarization, habituation of the mind. So this habituation, what do we try to habituate the mind? To be more peaceful and to have more the causes of happiness, like wisdom, compassion, love. So how can we meditate? Before we need these 2 first steps. First step is the listening, hearing, learning, like reading. You know, you educate yourself. How do I get happiness? How do I meditate? So first step, when you have this first kind of wisdom about listening, about learning, so now you have to think about, you know, as I told you, Buddha's teachings is not you have to believe and follow. Buddha never did that in his personal life. He never asked his students to do that. He asked even to check his own words, not to believe. So, second step is ourselves also. We have to analyze. How really can I find this happiness? From what I learned, from what I heard, from what I read, is it really possible to achieve this happiness, you know, through meditation? How can I get what I want, like this, peace, happiness, how it's possible? So we have to check. Second step is to analyze, think, contemplate, check. When this is done, now you fully understand how to achieve your project to find inner peace and happiness. So now you can meditate. It means you habituate your mind to what you learn. So this is very important. Nowadays, many people, they first want to meditate, so they don't learn anything. They don't just think about anything. They just try to sit, relax, close their eyes. They say, oh, it's very difficult for me meditation. My mind is too much agitated. Yeah, this is true. This is true because first we need to listen, to learn, to think about. After we are well equipped, you know, we know how to do. It's the same thing like if you want to do medical surgery, before you operate your friends or family, before maybe it's good you study, you think about, you check, you try. And after, when you're really fully prepared, so you can do medical surgery. So it's the same thing with the mind. To develop this feeling, to develop this happiness and knowledge and inner peace, all this is possible, but there's a way to do it. So first we have to learn. And how do we practice meditation? Actually, there are 2 kinds of meditation in Buddhist philosophy. All the Buddha's teachings, the aim is to help us to get happiness. So 2 ways of meditating for developing this happiness in ourselves. These 2 ways are called concentration meditation, analytical meditation. So concentration meditation means just you focalize, you just focus your mind on a specific object. And second kind of meditation, you analyze, you think about, okay? So these 2 meditations are very important and also different, you know. First one, you don't think, you don't analyze. You just try to focalize your mind so your mind becomes more peaceful. Because usually our mind is so much distracted. So first goal is to pacify the mind, gets more peace inside ourselves. So this is concentration meditation, and we practice that in order to develop inner peace, what we call calm abiding. In Sanskrit, we say shamatha. In Tibetan language, we say shine. It means abiding in peace. So we need this inner peace. So first, we try to attain this inner peace. And second kind of meditation is called analytical meditation. Why we need to practice analytical meditation? Because many people think meditation is only you sit, you close your eyes, you don't think about nothing. So when we say analytical meditation, means you analyze, so you think. Actually, we don't need to stop thinking. We don't need to, it's not like the fact that all our thoughts are negative. There's so many positive thoughts, you know. Actually, meditation, analytical meditation is that. What we have this wrong tendency, negative habituation to negative thoughts that give birth to negative emotions and feelings, and after to suffering, and after to negative actions to our friends, family, and even ourselves. So this is based on wrong reasoning, wrong thinking, negative thinking, kind of false or illusion or kind of erroneous thinking. So this we can replace with more wisdom, wise thinking according to reality. This is the work of knowledge and wisdom. So this second is also very important, analytical meditation. So through analytical meditation, there's many different subjects of analytical meditation, like impermanence and precious human life, and the karma, and the Four Noble Truths, and the compassion, love, patience, wisdom, all these things. But ultimately, the most important is the meditation on emptiness. So this way we can develop special insight. You know this small drawing here? There's many symbols, but there's actually 9 steps of cultivation of peaceful mind. So these 9 steps we call 9 steps of calm abiding. So now maybe today you don't see all these writings, but you can look on the website of Paramita Center. You will see this image and the different explanation. So these are the 9 steps of placing the mind, abiding the mind, or calming the mind. So these 9 steps, when you go after you arrive until the 9th step, so now you overcome all the hindrances to calm abiding, to inner peace. So this way you can accomplish what we call shamatha. Shamatha is the calm abiding. You attain this 10th step here. And on the basis of shamatha, now you can practice analytical meditation that will develop into special insight, what we call vipassana. So like this, these 2 kinds of meditation, these 2 qualities, calm abiding and special insight, are all including all of the Buddha's teachings, all of the paths we need to develop to attain what we call nirvana and enlightenment also. So now today I will just a little bit explain, this progress, how we can progress. Okay, today we don't have time to explain all in details, all this information about meditation. Usually we take more time, like many weeks, teachings about that for all the complete information. Today just I give you some more important points so you can use your time for practice, because this time now, many people usually in their life, they say, I don't have time to do meditation. I'm too much busy to do that. I'm so tired, I have to do that, and work like this. So now, this time is also impermanent. Maybe we think this period also about the virus, staying in our home, we think it will last forever, but no, it will not last forever. It's impermanent. Also will slowly will end also. So during this time, so many people, they instead of, like possibly using this time for doing some positive things, maybe it's possible having more negative thoughts, Usually, for sure, there's always some difficult events happening in our life. This, sometimes we cannot change that. But what we can change is the way we approach, the way we perceive this thing. Like sometimes difficult things happen in our life, but if we know how to think, and exactly with the meditation process, if we know how to use this information, it will be so much beneficial. And in a certain period like this one, if we know about meditation, and if we know how to use the mind to develop positive things, actually, even this difficult time can be for us, give us some profit, because everything that happens that is negative, one side is negative, but there's always also one side that is positive. We can always find some positive things from negative situations. It's always possible. So let me just a little bit explain about this process. So now you see on this image, you see there's one, maybe you don't see clearly, but this one person, like a monk, okay? Because this is a traditional Tibetan image. There are many monks, meditators in Tibet. So maybe wherever you live, maybe if you live in Toronto or in Europe, maybe you don't see so many monks in the streets, and particularly not these times. But because this traditional image in Tibet. So that's why this is a monk. But you don't need to be a monk to do meditation. You don't need to cut your hair like this to do meditation. Meditation is inside, Sometimes we say monk's robe is not a monk, it's just clothes. It's just your hair cut, You don't need these things. Most important is the inner development of our mind. So this monk is, example, yourself. You meditate, but what meditates in you is your mind. So the elephant is representing the mind. So you are the meditator. This elephant is your mind. And your mind at the beginning of the process is very, very agitated. Usually we say there is 5 hindrances to meditation. Today we don't have time to explain all the details. I will just give you some more important points. So, like this, there's 9 steps, okay? If you count these steps until this one, there's 9 steps. So, there's the elephant, the mind. Also, you see the monkey. The monkey is representing our dispersion mind, always. You try to do meditation. After that, I just give short explanation. After, we will try together. So, when you try to just keep your mind peacefully, mind is going everywhere, This is dispersion, what we call monkey mind. So, during this process, at the beginning of the path, the mind is all covered in black, like darkness. And the monkey also is covered in darkness. But you see, more you go, more you progress, more this darkness is going away. Like same thing when you wake up in the morning, all the darkness of the night went away. So same thing, hindrance in the mind is going away. So now your mind becomes peaceful. So actually, there's 2 main hindrances. Among the many hindrances to peaceful mind, there's mainly 2 hindrances. So if you overcome all these hindrances, so you get easily this path, peace of mind. It's like when you want to go to somewhere, if there's many hindrance on your road, there's a policeman blocking the road, there's an accident, there's the traffic, your car is broken, you have many hindrances, you cannot go to your destination because of many hindrances. So same way, in our mind, if we overcome all these hindrances, we will slowly, easily find this inner peace. So this black color, darkness on the elephant is representing our mental laxity, and on the monkey representing mental agitation. Most of us, maybe we think when we begin meditation, my my main and maybe only hindrance to meditation is my too much monkey mind, agitation. So we think, when I get this to end, this agitation, and I feel so much relaxed that I almost, like this, begin to sleep. So we think, oh, I did a good meditation because I feel so much relaxed. I even went asleep, But from Buddhist point of view, this is good relaxation, but not good meditation. Because relaxation is good. Sleep is good. We need sleep to heal the body. If we don't sleep and we don't eat, we will die. We need the sleep and eat. But during the meditation, we need two qualities. One quality is stable mind. Your mind is kind of try to have like a mountain mind. Mountain you cannot move with the wind. It's always there. All the trees and all the things, even houses can fall apart during the big storm, but the mountain always there. So mind should be strong as a mountain. But in the same time, maybe you feel very much anchored, you're very much stable, but in the meantime, you're becoming to be not clear mind. So the second aspect we need is clarity of mind. If mind is not clear, we don't feel awake. So slowly we go to sleep, laxity, lethargy, kind of heaviness of the mind and the body. So this way, we need two things: stability of the mind and clarity. And these two should be in perfect harmony and equilibrium. If one is too intense and other is too low, you will not have good meditation also. You will fall prey again to agitation and laxity. So these two things are very important. So how to remove this kind of agitation and this kind of laxity, these two darknesses? We need two special tools. As the elephant tamer, I don't know exactly, but suppose like that, I imagine. This elephant tamer needs to tame the elephant. He needs rope and a stick. He has these two things in his hand, rope and a stick. So it's the same thing, if we go to, you have a dog, for example. If you want to walk with your dog, you don't want your dog to go everywhere and go on the land of other people and jump on small children. You want to keep with you, right? So to keep with you, you need this leash. So this leash, what it represents here, this is mindfulness, what we call also attention, very attentive mind. So attentive mind or mindful mind here means you can keep your mind on the object that you desire. For example, you want to meditate on your breath, you want to meditate on a specific thing, you want to concentrate your mind on something. So you ask to your mind, okay, I will focus my mind onto that. So while you say that, you try to do, but now, oops, something. What should I do after my meditation? What should I eat? Is it good sun today outside? I will go outside. So your mind is wandering everywhere, past, future, everywhere. So this is mind, this rope, this leash is not enough strong. So by increasing your mindfulness, the process is one thing, most important thing is the increasing the mindfulness, the attention is like the leash. So you are able to keep your mind as you wish. When we speak about the mind here, actually in Buddhist philosophy, there's 6 consciousnesses. While you meditate, you don't use specifically your 5 external consciousnesses, like 5 senses. You use your inner consciousness. All the great Buddhist masters, they say meditation and calm abiding, peaceful mind can be attained with inner consciousness. So in Buddhist philosophy, we don't use like external support for our meditation. We can use for beginning, for helping, just kind of preparation for the mind, like listening to good sound, music. It's good to begin helping to calm the mind. But the main meditation is not like that. Main meditation is with the inner mind. So we need this mindfulness, and we need the other part that is the vigilance. Sometimes we can call also introspection. It's like you have a small camera looking at your mind. Oh, I'm distracted. I'm there. I'm not there. I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping. Like Your mind is checking what is happening. So these two qualities together, mindfulness, keeping your mind where you want, and vigilance, observing what it's doing. So these two qualities together will make you progress. You will have less agitation, less laxity, because if mind gets too lax, it's not good. If mind becomes over agitated, it's not good. You keep very good equilibrium without agitation, without laxity, so you can progress on this path. So there's many other things to say on this path, but today we don't have so much time. Just I give you just short introduction. So this way, when you overcome all these hindrances, you get this 9 step. Is perfect equilibrium. So on the basis of this step, you get this mental and physical very suppleness, lightness. You feel very light, very blissful sensation, and your mind is completely calm. You can focus, example, hours without problem. Your mind is always vigilant, mindful. You don't need effort. Don't need effort, just naturally. But this is actually very hard, you know. We explain these things, but for ourselves also very difficult, you know, very difficult. So anyway, if we try to improve this way, we get so much benefits in our life. So I thought these times, you know, now most of us, we have more time than usual. So why not use our time instead of going into more negativity? Some people, they don't know how to deal with the mind, so they get into more negativity, more kind of worry, angry thoughts. So why not try to change that into positive? We always have this solution, you know, opportunity, because we say in Buddhist philosophy, everything is interdependent. As everything is interdependent, all the problems come through interdependency, causes and condition. So if you know this cause and condition and you change, so this problem is finished, you know. So that's why we say in Buddhist philosophy, no problem exists without its own solution. You have always solution. Just now we are not aware, you know. Some example, for every kind of sickness also, there is way to heal. If we don't know, so it's too bad, you know. Before so many sicknesses existed in this world, people didn't know the way to overcome the sickness, and sometimes can die. Even, you know, in some countries, they have polluted water. They eat this, they drink this water. After they get, you know, diarrhea or thing like this, and after they die of that, you know, just having some kind of thing to clean the water, or having clean water could solve the problem. So it's not the solution doesn't exist. It's just we didn't find the solution. So this way, with our mind, for sure, every solution is accessible. So this Buddhist philosophy is very helpful, and about meditation also. So I encourage you. You are free. You are free to practice or not practice. But if you have time, why not? You know, very important, very beneficial. So today we just try, okay? Just a short meditation, just 2 minutes together, just to have a short experience together. So after, if you like, you can practice at home, you know, yourself in the morning. If you have time in the morning, you do a short meditation, just trying to develop peaceful like this in your mind. Just beginning with your breath, following the breath, and trying to get peace inside. So I just do a small chanting, short chanting, just before we do the meditation, after we practice short moment together. Long be ye la ye wa shi chi ji yang dan dan lan zi xin chi ba yi shi ne lang dong zin du je wei lang ye de ye la ye wa jin ye lo. Okay, just a short experience together today. So after you can try at home. So just before we end today, I just want to do just short mantra recitation. I will recite the Om Mani Padme Hum. This is mantra of compassion. So mantra also is kind of support for our meditation. While we recite the meditation, we can do with loud voice or we can do silently. When we do, we try to focus on the meaning of the mantras. So like this, the mantra of compassion, I explained in the last week video. This mantra of compassion, this meaning is the liberation from all suffering, cause of suffering, negative emotions, myself, all sentient beings, we are all in the same situation. So like this, we develop, through this mantra recitation, we think about this, wanting to free from suffering all sentient beings. This is the power of compassion. We say compassion is one of the main cause of our happiness for ourselves and others. So we need in our world more compassion because so much suffering in our world. They are caused by violence, like hatred, negative words and deeds and all these things. This is mostly because mental afflictions and absence of compassion. So we need more compassion. So this way we try to develop this inner compassion. So I just do short recitation of Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Chanshu Semcho Rinpoche Ma Ke Panam Ke Gyu Chi Ke Pa Nyam Pa Me Pa Ya Kone Konde Pe Wa Shu. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming to this just short teaching. So you're most welcome. We continue still for 2 more weeks, next week and after, yes, in 2 weeks. So like this, also we for this summer, now we already schedule some program this summer for some, also for now, online activity. So maybe if a situation is becoming better, so maybe also we do in our center in Toronto. But if not, we will do also only online. There's a meditation course, also Buddhist philosophy course, also about emotions course, and different also conferences. So you can check on the website if you're interested. Thank you so much for coming. Take care. Also take care of your health. It's much important. 2 things, physical health and inner health. Inner health is dependent on ourselves, also like positive thinking. If you have time, you read about this, how to get happiness from Buddhist perspective and another perspective. Also, you learn a little bit about meditation. You try to practice meditation. So this will help our mind. For the body, we know what to do. We protect ourselves. So for the mind, we have also these tools in ourselves. Thank you so much, everybody. See you.